Hi, good morning. Good morning. My name's John Wright. And, you know, my dad was a Zodiac killer, and I just don't mind coming forward and telling people the truth about everything that he's done and what's happened in my lifetime and where all these crimes not being solved has caused. And they were deliberately not solved, by the way. And, this here morning, I come out and I've had a pretty good morning. I mean, I got my cup of coffee this morning. I actually filmed 3 shots earlier, start telling stories. I'll probably save those and upload those after this one. I went to upload videos and they've stopped me from uploading videos. I don't believe that I've uploaded enough of them, but I have the attention of the law enforcement community anyway. By the way, the helicopters that come over and they take a look at me standing out in the yard like this, driving my remote control cars, racing out here in the yard. Out here I do have a figure-8 track, and then I have a big circle out there, my sister's bulb island she calls it. And so I've got these race cars, and I've got 4 of them. This one right here I never got to run today. This is my sister's car that I bought my sister, and then I always tell her I got a pink car for her over here to race, just to let everybody know, this is what I do. I have goddamn fun. And here's another car that I did race today, and it's dirty, and then I've got this car right here. My next car right there. Does that sound fucking fun? And the cops gotta goddamn eat it because I'm sitting right here smiling at them and telling them hello, And by the way, when it snowed outside, I had my construction company outside too, a bunch of equipment this here size, and it all runs. It glows, it has lights and stuff. It really causes a scene. And when you're running a whole bunch of these different products out here, people fucking see this bowling alley. Now I got the reader board out here and everything. It's just too goddamn good. And they had me eating Friskies in a goddamn cage. And now I found out it was about D.B. Cooper, it was about the Zodiac killer. It goes back to the John F. Kennedy crimes. And I was harassed by my neighbors terribly. And now they gotta watch me go out here and race my cars around. Dressed like this, I'm right here, man. I love you. I haven't done anything to them, but they've been threatening me with the likes of a BB gun that shot my lion that I have on the side of my bowling alley here. My bowling alley 37-foot motorhome right here. You see, they can't take it. They couldn't take it. Matter of fact, I tried to come forward and I got ran off by the Lewis County law enforcement officers. I had one of them sit there and start telling me, "So you're a wise guy, huh? And how am I going to be remembered in your book, John?" Well, I said, "Well, you're the head detective. You're supposed to solve the crimes and become the hero." I said, "I don't want to be the hero. I want to empower you to be the hero, Bruce Kimsey of Lewis County, Washington, that now has ruined his name so much that he goes by Bruce Frederick to deceive the public, and he acts like a weirdo selling his real estate, dance around. Oh, I want to show you this and that and all this stuff, and it looks like he's catering to the gay community. And by the way, if he wasn't acting out the way that he is, no, by the way, he is acting out the way that he is, it shows that he wasn't taking his job very goddamn serious. And he did take it serious about putting Rick Rife in prison, putting me on the run, and now I'm sitting here, Bruce Kimsey, and aren't you having fun? Because when people see you in public, Mr. Kimsey, I hope they call you garbage. I hope they look at you and say, that's the guy that's been behind a bunch of murdering and covering up in Lewis County. And by the way, I love to imitate people, Bruce Kimsey, because I like to smear their fucking face in shit by the truth. And the truth sets many free, but it puts people like you right down where you deserve to be, at the bottom of the goddamn list. You know what it's like to go in and have to buy food with food stamps? I could see why millions of Americans are pissed off about the abuse that they get from the law enforcement community, keeping them down, keeping them so they can't even get jobs, or can't keep them. And people say, Jesus Christ, I can't even keep a job. They laid me off here. They laid me off. I got laid off here. I got laid off. I can't keep a job. You know, these here people are forced into even actually working for the state. When you can't get a job, I'm being told, when you can't get a job, you go to work for the state. Why would I want to go to work for the state? I've been harassed by people and stuff. I just assume stay away from people. I just assume people stay away from me. Matter of fact, the reason I got into the bowling industry is so I could surround myself by good people, and the other people that were bothering me wouldn't show up. Matter of fact, the only members of my family that showed up was my sister Patty at the bowling alley. She needed a job, you know, me and my sister Debbie's going to give her a try. All the money disappeared in the till. I had to let her go. I had to take care of the bowling alley. I had to cover it. So my employee, Herb Kreitzer, wouldn't say, I told you so. You shouldn't be hiring family members inside the bowling alley. And I could say the same thing about him with his relationship to the Hewitts that he had in that bowling alley. They were there because they were blackmailing him. They had something over him. They were telling me things about, not Jerry. Jerry was a guy, he wasn't going to say, but Judy. Because I would dress the lanes and I would do stuff actually for her to make, that actually made her look better. But if I wasn't around and Judy wanted to do something, Judy would do something stupid too, by the way. But what I'm saying is, Judy brought it to my attention that that bowling alley was in a trust. Now, are all these bowling alleys in a trust that they can't sell them? They're all tied up some way? Well, I believe the name was Penn Royal Trust she was using. It could have been Penn State Trust, but I believe it was Penn Royal Trust. It could have been either or. But the Tube Stock Killers over there, it says Tube, it says, you know, Penn State. I'm wondering, is this connected? Because, you know, I kind of like confronted this. They collect information. The person that's put this here site up, she's the coroner. You know, the coroner buries the truth. She's hiding behind a mask. I put my diary right there. You guys can read it, notes and stuff. She wants to know what's going on in the backyard of this place. Maybe Lewis County's actually collecting information, and I fucking put the information there and I've baited them, and that's what they do, man. They know that I'm on them. Now I'm telling them. You see, that's the problem with my skill. I don't do things behind people's back. I tell them exactly what I'm doing, and then I goddamn do it. I do what I say, and I say what I do. And it's like taking a creed to uphold the Constitution of the United States. I'm a locksmith. I've taken creeds that I will not break in and steal from other people, knowing that I have the knowledge and the capabilities of doing such a thing, or masterminding such a display to happen. So when people fucking look at me and they go, well, this guy here's uneducated. Well, I'm a Heinz 57. I know a little bit about everything. So I'm a master at nothing. General knowledge of many things. Horticulture, growing things, plants, shrubs, interactions between things, interactions between people. People bowlers, I've had thousands of bowlers. Thousands of bowlers. Talked to thousands of people, and also all those people knew who I was, and I did not have that luxury. Just like I told my family, you've had this luxury to hold over my head and hide behind me. And now they got to witness what I will do when I found out the truth about them. I brought it to the American people. Matter of fact, my nephew over there, when I was getting confronted, I will say, I told him, I said, good, I just found out who my goddamn target is, and now I'm going to go after the person. I'm going after the entity. And I told him, I said, you know what? Your problem is I always go after people that are bigger than me. I go after goddamn people that have fucking money. Why? Well, I've been ripped off for a gold mine. Why would I go after someone little? Well, I deserve to go after somebody that's goddamn big. Now, I work for the American public. Behind the scenes, I'm underdog. I'm Norjack. I'm the Republicans' worst goddamn nightmare, because if they're lawbreakers, they're supposed to be the law enforcement community and stuff that I was to look up to, which I look down at very poorly goddamn right now, and I deserve to look down at them. Like, look what you goddamn done. Like, this is a Taylor Swift song, and you're in the goddamn funeral. You're in the fucking goddamn Browns mortuary. You're in the Browns cemetery. You're at my dad's bowling alley in Morton, Washington, that they've renamed after Millhouse Smokehouse in Bruce Kimsey. I would like to fucking hang a rope in the middle of that building and hang you. I would like to hang Jerry Wright. I would like to hang George Fairhart. I would like to hang members of the community. I would like to hang Herb Kreitzer. I would enjoy you guys telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to save you from the rope. Because getting you guys to say the truth means that someday you'll have hope. Because if you showed remorse for what you've done, which Donald Trump can't do because he's over his goddamn head, flying a 727, having a collection of them. Yeah, well, I'm at 14 minutes, and that's the point of it. The President of the United States collects 727s, a hijacker's airplane. That sneaker, yellow son of a bitch that's selling tennis shoes now because he wants to rip off America and wants to do a race war and get and the retards and the niggers, play them against the American people. Very low percentage, Mr. Trump. Thank you for your time today, and you guys have a great day. My name's John Wright, and they're not. I don't mind the law enforcement community as long as they do their goddamn job. And the law enforcement community should just adore me for saying that, because I fucking support them if they do their goddamn job.